In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to host a website on Siteground. By the end, you'll know exactly where to start a new site and how to find the key server details you'll need, including your data center, IP address, and name servers, all from the Siteground dashboard. First, open your browser and go to my.siteground.com. Once you're in your account, head straight to the main navigation and click on Websites. This is your central hub for everything related to the sites on your hosting plan, and it's where you'll create new projects and manage existing ones. On the Websites page, click New Website. This action begins the setup for your site on the server. Think of this as the starting point. You're telling SiteGround you're ready to prepare space on their infrastructure for your website files and future configuration. A quick tip here. Keep your domain name handy and any project details you might need later, since this page is designed to guide the setup workflow cleanly. After you've kicked off the new site, look for the site entry or card in your list. On that row, click the three dots menu to reveal more options for that specific website. From the menu that appears, choose Server Details. This section is incredibly useful because it gathers the technical information you'll reference during launch, troubleshooting, or when coordinating with a developer or a domain registrar. On the Server Details screen, start with the data center. This shows the geographic location of the server hosting your site. Closer is usually faster, so if your primary audience is in a particular region, using a nearby data center helps reduce latency and improve load times. It's also good detail to note for performance planning and compliance considerations. Next, review the IP address. This is the numerical address of your hosting server on the internet. You might reference it when verifying DNS settings, connecting certain services, or running diagnostics. Keep it on hand for records and support conversations. If you ever see differences between tools, remember that caching or propagation can temporarily show mixed results. Finally, look at the name servers. These are the DNS endpoints you'd use if your domain is registered elsewhere and you plan to leverage SiteGround's DNS. They direct the world to where your domain's DNS zone lives. If you choose to manage DNS with SiteGround, these entries are what your domain registrar will need. DNS updates, when made, can take time to propagate globally. That's it. You've accessed the websites area, started a new site, and located the core server details that make launching and managing your website smooth and predictable.